Bro, I recorded 15 minutes worth of footage of me talking, and the mic wasn't even turned on. Okay, let me try to speed through it. Basically, I explained why I'm here in California and why I'm always here in California. I think this is my 6th time. Shauna's event, Shauna Stretch, me and Shauna Stretch, vision board, this. Is it 5th time? I thought it was 6th. I could have sworn. Anyways, long story short, last year, I have a really good friend of mine, Shauna, shout out. She's also my mentor as far as like reaching my higher self and stuff. She hosts events highlighting creative people. Everyone's creative, but those who decide to showcase their art. So I decided to come and visit her in LA. Or not LA, but Victorville, which is an hour and a half, 2 to 3 hours, depending on traffic, from LA. So I was like, let me go to LA, and she always comes to Houston to visit. Let me go over here and support. And then so I came. It was beautiful. It was amazing. 4 weeks later, she hosted a stretch class. I was like, I have to come. Like, I'm a massage therapist. I need to gain some knowledge. Like, da-da-da-da-da. So I came to that. And then like 4 or 5 weeks later, or a month and a half later, she hosted another stretch class and she wanted me to be part of it, like collaborate with her. And like what an honor it was to share that experience with her and share my wisdom and my knowledge on the body. Anyways, beautiful, beautiful turnout. That was like late last year. So then I decided, you know what, I'm going to come back late January, and I asked Grace and Anna if they wanted to collaborate with me in hosting an event, because I was like, well, it's been years since I've been to Cali, and then all of a sudden I came back 3 times back to back, and I was like, well, let's see if I can, like, you know, share my services over here and grow my brand a little bit, not thinking too much of it. So then I asked Grace and Anna like if they wanted to collaborate with an event. They're body sculptors. Anna is a new practitioner. Grace has been in it for a couple years, and basically we hosted a vision board / self-care event late January. It was a huge success, sold out event. We were at Grace's spot, and just to give you guys a visual, in the lobby we had like 25 to 30 women working on their vision board for this year. Meanwhile, us 3, we would take 3 people at a time to the back and offer like a 20-minute service, different techniques, different modalities. And from that event, I was in high demand. So from the 6-day trip that I had booked, in my mind, I was like, I don't know what to expect. Like, I'm gonna just go host an event and like maybe work on a few people. No, bro. I worked almost every single day that trip. Of course, super grateful, super thankful. But I didn't notice how much of a demand that would be. So I decided to come back. It is now March 15th. Yeah, now I'm here in La Ambra at L3. This is Renee's spot, another friend of mine. She's a chiropractor and a lot of other things. And she opened up her spot for me and gave me this opportunity to also share my services here at her spot. So shout out Renee. Thank you so much. And Mel. So today I'm in La Ambra. Tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, I'll be in Victorville. Monday, I'll be in La Brea again. But I wanted to share, basically, I'm starting this video because I wanted to share like my experience doing this, Cali, and going back and forth, and like just what I do. Because I just be like posting like little sneak peeks here and there. But I want to share more in-depth stuff. So with that, I want to share my experience about today's day. It is 10:15 p.m. So I'm trying to go out and have dinner, maybe explore the nightlife a little bit. So as mentioned, the first 3 times I came for the purpose of seeing Shauna and supporting her. These last 2 times, Shauna's not here. She's in Spain now. So I've come out of like my own will to come here and see what I can do. Also, shout out though, Bernice. Shout out to my friends out here. So the last couple times I've booked my flight from Houston to get here at 7 a.m. And I do that on purpose because I want to start the day. I want to start the day here and I want to start it fresh. The problem is though, I would leave Houston at 5 a.m., which means I have to be at the airport by 3 a.m. And me, I don't pack until the night before, so I'd be spending an all-nighter and going straight to the airport, super dead, and then like my only nap is on the plane, but like even then it's super uncomfortable. And then I get here at 7 a.m. and I'm like kind of dead and like not fully energized. Obviously the excitement is there, but like my body's tired. That's what I've been doing the last couple times. So then this time, last night, I was asking, and I always do things last minute. I asked my brother, hey, can you take me to the airport tomorrow? He's like, yeah, sure, what time? I was like 3 a.m. and he's like, okay, yeah, whatever. So then as I'm checking in on my phone, I realized that it says 3 p.m. departure from Houston. And I was just like, what? Why? I'm like, they're messed up. Like, they messed up. Like, I leave at 3 a.m. Like, that's my routine. And then I retraced my steps and I was like, wait, I remember booking a different time because I wanted to consider my friends' time. When I come, somebody always picks me up, and I always have a place to stay. Shout out to my friends. Shout out Shauna. Shout out Mama Shug. Shout out Bernice. They always pick me up, and they always take care of me. So then I was like, you know what? I want to be more considerate because I don't want them to be in traffic and for them to wake up so early. So they live in Victorville. They live like an hour and a half, but with traffic, 2 to 3 hours away. And so I booked it later in the day. So when I noticed that last night that it was going to be later in the day, I was kind of bummed out because I was like, bro, I'm wasting a whole day basically. And this trip isn't as long as the last time. So I was a little bummed, more sad that I'm missing out on a full day out here in Cali. Anyways, whatever. Slept on it, woke up, finished packing. I had a slow morning. It was a good morning. And then I came and I realized that it was a good flight. And my phone was going to die. It was at 20%. So I turned my phone off during the flight. Couldn't listen to music or nothing. So since it was during the day, I had a good night's rest. I was reading my book and I was being present with my thoughts and stuff like that. I'm reading 12-week year, and when I wasn't reading, I was just in my thoughts, and it dawned on me that that's why I booked it so late, because I needed to be present with what my purpose was coming here. Besides the business aspect, like, it's a lot of healing for me. And a couple of days ago, I decided that, hey, you know what? I want to be independent during this trip. It was just kind of telling me, it was kind of calling me, and everything lined up perfectly for me to be independent versus like relying on somebody. So I rented a car and I got a hotel. So now I'm moving around by myself and stuff like that. Yeah, this trip is more like solo, free type of gal. So anyways, got here, turned my phone on. It was 17% and I was like, oh my gosh, like I need to get an Uber. But the whole time I'm like chilling, you know, like my phone was dying and then the Uber wouldn't work. And then like I was just like, bruh. And I know I joke about like living on edge and like risky life or whatever, but I think it's more of the fact that I trust that I'm gonna be provided for, and it's just kind of like a fun game, like, ooh, how am I gonna be provided for now, you know? So that's more of like my persona, I guess. Anyways, from the airport, got to my destination for the rental car, drove straight to here, to L3 to work on my client, and we did a 90-minute. It was cool. And yeah, so I'm like from the airport straight to work. So right now I'm gonna wrap up, clean up, and go check in at my hotel, and then get ready and then go experience some nightlife. So let's see what's going down tonight.